Alright guys, this is where I'm going to be working today, in this garden. We call it the market garden, wood chip paths. Maybe later we're going to change the name, who knows. But today there's a lot of weeding to do. This is all garlic in here, needs a bit of love. Those 2 rows there got cover crop. I'm going to chop that cover crop, maybe put some tarp over it. The next row I'm going to put a bit of compost, plant a whole heap of carrots, cover that up, and maybe in that row over there, if we've got any extra tomatoes, going to put tomatoes down there. But there's a lot of weeding, I need help, so I'm going to call on the assistance of my children, my minions. So they're going to be down in about an hour. They're going to do some work for me, pull some weeds. But first I have to do one small task. I have to pot up some of my dragon fruit and tie them up so they can get trained to grow up in my greenhouse. Hiding amongst the weeds. Definitely don't do this at home. We pulled all these out of the greenhouse to make more space a while ago and put it in this bed. This bed had no weeds in it before, so it was good, but trying to pull out these dragon fruit out of this bed is quite a mission, and they got a little bit attacked, I think, by slug damage and maybe a bit of frost, so they should be right. Just got to go take these to the big greenhouse, see if I've got enough to pot up and tie up. Okay, so I've wrangled up some minions, Jasper and Adina. Okay, so we've got these 30 litre pots here. We've got 3 of them, and they're gonna just weed it out a little bit. Then we're gonna put dragon fruit in them, and we're gonna tie them to this post, and then hopefully we can train them to go on all these rails. And it should be hot enough in here for them to fruit, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes. It's better than having them out there dying. So yeah. Okay, the kids have went up to get some bamboo. I have got Matilda here going to help me, but I've just planted these dragon fruit. So I got that one, this one. So this one is actually a yellow dragon fruit, and the other 2 are red dragon fruits. So as long as I feed them in that, it's going to be quite cool. They're going to go all up and entangle all this trellis, and it'll be like a prickly jungle in here. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to make sure these kids are actually doing some work, and we're going to go to the task at hand. Okay, Matilda, the first thing we want to do is we want to weed out this bed. Okay? We're going to weed out this bed so we can plant some carrots with the bike. Okay, so got to pull out these prickly plants. If you can't, just work on one without prickly plants, but it looks like there's prickly plants everywhere. So while me and Matilda are working on that patch, Adina and Jasper over here, this is our okra patch. We've been slowly planting, I don't know, there must be maybe 60 okra so far planted in here. Don't know if they're all going to survive or not. Hopefully we get this rain that has been on the radar, and it sort of gives them a good soak in, but we've got maybe another 50 to plant. So they're just putting bamboo in each place the okra's going, because last year the wind blew them over, so I'm hoping this is a bit more of a strategy to stop that. So they're going to keep going with that while me and Matilda, which is getting compost over here, carry on with that bed, start planting some carrots. Okay, these guys have done their bamboo. Me and Matilda have done this bed, but I've realised there's no carrot seeds down here, so hopefully I got some up top, or I'm going to have to buy some more seeds but definitely going to do that before we go on holiday. So we're just going to weed this. Maybe you guys can chuck some weeds to the chickens in the wheelbarrow. Look at the wheelbarrow.
What?
Over in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
Maybe we can chuck some of them to the in the chicken compost area.
Yeah.
And me and Matilda will carry on
What?
weeding. Okay, me and Matilda have pretty much half done that path. They're quite strong weeds to pull out. This is their root system, so if you leave a little bit of them in the ground, they're going to grow back. But I think the trick is to get them when they're young. We have totally neglected these, and definitely don't let them go to flower or you end up with weeds everywhere. But we're going to go up, we're going to get some morning tea, and we'll see you guys soon. Okay, I'm back. I'm just going to quickly weed this so then I can get some other stuff done, because this is just real tedious. So I'm going to just get it done and then we'll get on to the next task. So the first garlic bed is done. It's just 2 wheelbarrows of compost, sort of like a top dressing, just to give them a bit of feed. I might feed them some blood and bone maybe next week. I'll see. If you got any other recommendations on what I should feed elephant garlic, just please tell me. But I'm going to weed out some other beds. I've actually run out of compost, unless I steal some food for us compost, but might have to get some more early next week. But I'm just going to weed out some beds for now. And the pathways, I think that was the worst pathway out of them all. So yeah, we'll get on to some next beds. That's another 4 beds weeded. I haven't quite got rid of the weeds yet. I just got to take them to the compost area, and I still got a bit to do on some of the paths, but at least the beds, they're ready for compost. So I'll get some compost on Monday for them. I think this is going to be the next thing I tackle. So these 2 beds here, I've just got to get this netting off, and I think I'm pretty much just going to stomp this cover crop and then put cut some tarp, put some tarp on there. Yeah, so let's do that. So I have no idea if that's the right way to do it or not. Maybe I should have cut it, maybe I should have pulled them out, but we'll see what happens. That's going to be like that for like 5 weeks. So when we come back from holiday, the plan is to plant some peppers, chilies and eggplants in these 2 beds, and maybe across there. We'll see how we go, but I've slowly been potting them up. Yeah, so now I've got to do this one, but then I've got to go and actually cut a piece of tarp and find some more wood, because I used them all on that. So see how we go. Alright, the second one down, so we'll see what happens. That was sort of a perfect cut really. It was a little bit long, but when I put the tarp down that end, those beds are like 2 meters longer. These are probably the shorter beds. Yeah, so hopefully the kids can come down later, pick up all these weeds for me, chuck it in the chicken compost area. Lunchtime now, so, or a little bit after lunch, probably 2 o'clock. But I got to sort out this tent after lunch. We pretty much broke our tent when we had Cyclone Gabrielle. Heaps of the poles sort of smashed up in that, and going on holiday need the tent, so I've got to fix it somehow. we'll see how we go. Okay, so the weather has turned crap, and I basically haven't done much down the bottom. I done the tent poles, that was about it, but it's been pretty miserable out here. But we're waiting till the end of the day after dinner to finish planting my okra, because I want to get them planted in the rain so they don't get smashed by the sun. So hopefully I can get them planted, and then probably tomorrow. Whoa, hey, this lady is like under there on X, so he's very aggressive. Anyway, tomorrow probably going to do some potting up in the greenhouse, and we've got to contain some pigs because we have one of the goats, I think it's Penelope, is almost going to have babies, and we're going very soon. So we have Chef looking after the place, and we do not want her having babies and end up being like last time, where I think it was Bruno, or one of the pigs, went and ate the baby goat. So tomorrow we definitely have to contain those pigs, rain or sun. It's going to happen. We're supposed to have a big storm from tomorrow till Monday, so I should make sure everything's not going to fly away and everything. It'll be a good test for the greenhouse over here anyway, all the wind coming. But yeah, for now I'm going to get some plants out of the greenhouse. It's actually nice and warm in here. It's quite cold outside. I don't know where this summer weather's gone. But yeah, this is basically what I've got left of the okra. So there's only like 10 of them, and the rest I'm going to actually plant from seed, what the kids have put the bamboo in today. And then I think it's just some flowers left to go. We've got some golden amaranth here. I have got some backup okra. And yeah, this is the peppers I potted up the other day, and the eggplants, more peppers, and I think hopefully Adina and that can plant some of the chilies and some of the tomatoes, pot them up for when we come back. But yeah, for now I'm going to take them. Oh, one more thing, I got myself another tree. So this is a Japoticaba tree. I haven't got my other Japoticaba in here, it's in the smaller greenhouse, but yeah, this is like a couple of years older than that one, so this is definitely going to go in the food forest when it warms up a bit outside. So these are all the bamboos kids have been cutting today up in our little bamboo area. They missed a few over here, so Dina, you got a couple more to go, man. What's going on? Slackers. So I'll get these in the ground, and then I'll go get my ties and get them tied up. So pretty much what I'm using to tie it with is these. They're just like cotton ties. You get them in like a big roll, and I just tie them up and just put like 2 granny knots kind of thing. And at least that'll sort of stop them from the wind. They are quite sturdy in windy conditions, but last year it was the cyclone that kind of made them all pretty much flat, and they all got buggered. So I've learnt my lesson, and got heaps of bamboo up there, so that's what I'm going to do, tie them all up. Now that I don't have enough plants, got my backup ones, but they're not big enough to transplant out anyway. I've got seeds, so I'm just going to put, I think, 1 seed by every bamboo, and if it doesn't come up, it's no biggie, but if I put too many, I'm definitely going to have to thin them out and I don't want to do that. Where did I start? I think I started here. Okay, the last thing I'm going to plant is some bitter Corella, pretty much bitter melon. I've got, that's what the seed looks like. I've got some plants behind you guys, but I didn't have enough plants, so I'm just going to quickly do this before it really starts pissing down, because it is going to piss down. I'm getting soaked out here. Okay, it's time to go. This rain is killing me. Okay, you guys are soaked. Luckily I have a greenhouse to come and hide out in. Hope you guys liked the video. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Look out.